Okay, so from the backyard, we see airlines go over. That looks like American, but I can check that on my flight radar right here. And it is out of JFK. It is, yes, Delta Airlines. And usually it says who the captain is. I forget. Oh, Milan Kibuka. That is your captain. Okay. Usually I use it on my phone, but I'm using my phone to video, so I am unable to. So let's go back. Boom. And I don't see any coming in. Oh, here's one. Out over Diamond Bar. It is Chicago to LA, and it is United Airlines. It shows you when they left, and I have had a sicko relationship with this app. My favorite recent activity was at my grandson's soccer game. This random, super white, non-labeled plane went over, and I grabbed my phone, and it was a plane that was labeled for NASA, and it was going to be landing at Santa Monica Airport. Who uses Santa Monica? Private owners. It's a very old airport. The Santa Monica hangar is usually used for filming. If you've ever seen Zoolander, that fashion show at the end was filmed in the Barker hangar at Santa Monica Airport. So it's a slow time right now. Usually we see them backed up about 6 back in the evening. So we're going to be headed out and checking out the runway at LAX, see where it takes us. Driving along here on the freeway, and I spot this large plane. What is it? Oh, a 777 out of Paris. And another one a little bit later down the highway, and it's from Frankfurt. It is Lufthansa. And another one adjacent to us, it is Cathay Pacific out of Hong Kong. They've been in the air for 12 hours and 15 minutes. And what is that big one over there? That is ITA Airlines out of Rome, and they've been in the air for 12 hours and 45 minutes. I did speed things up here. And there is the mass of LAX out there, right past the freeway on-ramp. You've got delivery of FedEx and Korea Air, all sorts. And then right here, boom, is the oldest hangar, the oldest building at LAX from the 1900s. And then off there in the distance, you see the old control tower sticking up there on the right, or in the center of the screen. And there on the left is the new one. The old one was 1961, and then the newer one is from 1996. That right there, my friends, is a very large airplane. And even in the truck, you can feel it. It is a China Cargo Airlines, and it is headed to Shanghai, a 777. Right here now at the end of the freeway, we are going to be instructed to turn right and then left. So where we're headed, I looked it up. It used to be a charter terminal, and then for a time it was MGM Grand Air charter flights. And the World Airways, are the city council and the airport, then dedicated this to a museum. The glorious private parking lot here for, I guess, what used to be charter or MGM Airlines. Okay, so we're going to go into Flight Path Museum. It's a museum about LAX. We'll check it out. Looks like it used to be like a private hangar.
Might have been the original LAX for that one, that guy.
Yeah. Let me go see what this rock says. Presented to the City of Los Angeles in commemoration of the inauguration of the Transpolar Air Route, directly connecting the city. Okie dokie. The book for signing into your flight.
Or the passenger list, rather.
Wow. 1930 United Airlines. Hi. Los Angeles Airport dedication, June 7th, 1930. This original terminal is still standing and visible on approach to LAX from the 105. That one. Wow. Ah. Look, this is what remains of the third stage of Boeing Delta II rocket launched from Cape Canaveral on December 21st, 2003. This was found in a field in Uruguay. Okay, Denver and Atlanta.
Oh man, you know, I watched that from the beginning within 10 minutes.
World War I. Gosh.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you.
Good. Glad you guys have a good day.
Yes. Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you.
Awesome sauce.
Swami. Okay, you got it.
That's pretty.
Well, that's because it wasn't worth responding to. Yeah. To go down to his gutter.
to bathe, he had like bathed himself all the time. He stopped.
In July 1927, real estate agent William W. Mines, representing the Martin interests, offered 640 acres of the former Bennett Rancho to use as an airport for the city of Los Angeles. Thus, the site became known as Mines Field.
Like the Messerschmitt and the zeros, blew the zeros away.
And you want to use going after the Nazis didn't have anything to match
Exactly.
at that time. That came pretty darn close to them. You couldn't outgun them.
Exactly. And you're right. Pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty. And my wife and I. years
Did
ago,
any of my stitchy friend ladies enjoy owning one of these beauties? Beautiful.
You learn. You look, you see, you learn. So we're in Vegas at an electronic show. And you see on the
Good old PSA, Pacific Southwest Airlines.
So we have everybody go out to one of these doors, and we all go out the stage. She's like, so you summoned me basically to come out. So we all went up on stage like in Long Beach, and met one of his employees for another group. And the guy just talked to me. Well, you go for the corner, no problem. So I'm like, oh yeah. So I set up the floor to get there. That was bad. We need to reschedule. I went some of those workers just go and
Apparently, Margaret Thatcher was not happy with the removal of the British flag on the tail fin and instead putting utopian art of their various cultures. I do not recall Cal Air. So much pride in paraphernalia for the companies, even if they don't exist anymore because their companies have been bought up. The time they spent with those companies were special. They had seems like there's a lot of pride. Beautiful boards outlining the various periods or in decades. Prop planes to jets to wide bodies. It's explained really, really well. People we all know making their arrival here at LAX. The theme building at LAX represented the space age and became known as the Googie. The jet age had arrived in 1959. Despite continuing operation of piston-powered airplanes, by 1961, more than 1 million jet flights were logged at LAX. The decade was marked by significant airport expansion. In 1961, Vice President Lyndon Johnson dedicated an updated airport. All new were the main terminal complex, additional ticketing and satellite buildings. The Concorde was decidedly not good for the environment, so it discontinued flying into Los Angeles. The huge deal for the Olympics in '84 was that they added a second story up high. So we have the arrival level and the departure level now. Past our International Bradley terminal, there's another humongous terminal out there that's been built. And I'm not sure how you access it. I think through a tunnel. We have a Ukrainian display here and China.
So anyhow, what happened,
Wow, of course, that was massive. Olympic torch. A whole room of uniform costumes. Okay, guys. Taking us by storm, you are. Japan Airlines. Mascot. Wow. Samurai warrior suit of armor and headgear. Kwan Chong crown. Another crown tiara, presented, I believe, from that airline to the city. Singapore Airlines, 2010. I remember seeing that uniform. As stewardesses were walking through the airport. Beautiful china. Simple. Love the little teapot. SAS. Cathay Pacific. Wonderful plaid. Virgin Air. Oh yeah, Coolio Virgin Air. Getting jiggy with it. And what's this? Is this Qantas? Very nice. First class amenities. Very good. Love seeing those Qantas tails fly over my house. They stand out. Very pretty. Eye covers. Earphones. Regular china plateware. And into the final room here. Delta Airlines. Very professional. TWA. I had a colleague friend of mine that worked on TWA as they were closing down. Very sad. Huge carrier. How that fell apart. I know there's a big story behind it. So many treasures. '68 to '71 hostesses. And very strange, these next three here I see are paper costumes, and they do not want anybody to touch them. April '68, TWA introduced foreign accent flights inside the USA, and they'd wear interesting uniform. Across the way,
These chairs are disgusting.
There's the Googie.
You know they were donated.
And the lights were added to the front drive in of LAX back in the early 2000s. '75 to '80. Very cool costume. Who doesn't want to wear a pair of orange pumps? I love PSA. Again, that's Pacific Southwest Airlines. It was. American. Ooh, tights, uniform. All these chairs were from LAX. I am very familiar with them.
Oregon or Washington, right?
Beautiful. Spruce Goose. Howard Hughes's huge.
Okay, what'd you think, Eric?
Interesting.
Yeah, museum. It's good.
A lot of history in there.
A lot of history, and it really, you can spend a lot of time reading beautiful displays. They've really put a lot of heart and education into the presentation, right?
Yep. Apparently, El Segundo JC has a class on history of avionics here. El Camino.
Which is basically, out there. Picking strawberries kit. This is from Keepsake Box. Dropping stuff. Okay, day 11 of the Black Needle Society. It feels very light. A thread cozy. Pretty. You put this by your stuff instead of putting your threads on your furniture so it sticks. And today's film, Melek Kamili Maka. Say it, Eric.
Can't do it. Won't try it.
Kili Kami. Melek Kamiki Maka is the thing to do. Okay, so I just printed a bunch of stuff about Jack Frost, and it has, it was from 1998. It is the 15th most searched holiday film on Google. It is not attached to any state though, so it didn't come up as #1 for any state. The scenes were filmed in Truckee at the top of Lake Tahoe, and it's Truckee River lets out, and instead of going towards the ocean as most rivers do, Truckee River, and I learned this, it says it here, but I also learned it at the museum that we went to with Tammy and Lonnie when we were in Truckee. The river goes north and then into a prehistoric lake, never getting to the ocean. But it does provide a lot of important water for that area. Fremont and Kit Carson called it the Salmon Trout River before it was called the Truckee River. Truckee is a Native American word that a chief called it. You can get yourself Jack Frost crochet pattern, or you could get yourself a Little House Needlework Jack Frost Tree Farm. There you go. Awesome. That's it, honey. What do you think? Did I do okay?
Did great.
Okay. What's that sitting behind us, honey? Through the gate. What's back there?
There's a DHL
Yeah.
and a big fire truck.
Oh.
Somewhere back there. There's the back end of it.
Okay, y'all. See you back at home. Like and subscribe if you'd care to. I would love it if you did. Take good care. Bye now.
Good try.